quite a vibrant place, I remember, back in the 70s and 80s, because there was a big record shop down here, Virgin Records. Oh, that's Dempsey's nightclub, isn't it? Yeah, there was a big Virgin Records here. One of these shops. It's one of the better record shops in Sheffield in the late 70s. If they didn't have it, nobody did. No record shops now. Braiding Boutique. That's colourful. Braiding Boutique. Cumberland Street down there. Should we walk down Cumberland Street? We've got to. Ukrainian food. El Paso. It's making me hungry. This is South Lane, a taxi enclave it looks like. South Lane. Have we done this bit? No, we haven't done this bit. But we've done that bit. I like this little bit actually. It's I know it feels a bit run down, but it's got something. Sheffield markets. Not like the old days. Cross over onto Fitzwilliam Gate. Just walk up here. Oh, it's a cold wind today. There used to be a brilliant pet shop here called Middletons. I think it was it here?
I have to tell you, I've just thrown on pictures and stuff. I always go
Wildwood. So that was Fitzwilliam Gate. And this, I know Sheffield so well, you know, I know the name of every road without even having to think about it. I know. God, what's the name of this road? Charter Row, that's it. Charter Row. department store, one of the few department stores that still exist in Sheffield. When I do the Moor properly, I might take a walk round there, but we'll stick with Charter Row. Oh, the big Sainsbury's is still there. Gonna do a bit of zigzagging. We're on Holy Green, S1. Actually, this is going to be copyrighted music, so I'm going to talk very loudly over that and come back to that another day. Otherwise I've got to cut the sound completely. So you don't get a copyright strike for that little extract. You've got to be very careful on YouTube, even if there's music in the background that you think maybe isn't being picked up. YouTube find it and give you a copyright notice. Sainsbury's is still there. That was there back in the I remember going in Sainsbury's a lot there in the 80s. Now that building with a big oblong window in the middle of it, never seen that before. I come to town all the time, you know, you see. I know all these buildings. So, Rockingham Gate. Seen better days, hasn't it? Unfortunately, that describes a lot of Sheffield city centre. It's seen better days. Rockingham Close. Never knew this existed. It's a close. Yeah. But it's interesting. Like the street art there. China Red. Well, actually, it's branding, isn't it? Hungry Panda. That is such good work. I like that. So onto the moor down there, which we're not specifically doing today. So we'll go up the other side. China Red restaurant. Just fancy a Chinese. Oh, it's open. No, not on a Wednesday. Definitely not on a Wednesday. Know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about. And we're on Rockingham Gate. The Great Sheffield Walkabout has done, as of this moment, something like about just over 2/3 of the city centre inside the ring road. Though we've still a lot of ground to cover. Back on Charter Row. Now this is like something that this has changed so much since the 1980s. It's totally unrecognisable. Oh, there's that yellow cube thing over there. Looked at that yesterday. So yeah, back in the 80s this looked nothing like this. It's been completely reworked. Well, having said that, that building was there, which was formerly Debenhams, which is now closed. And there was a bar here, single-storey building called the Empire Bar, I think it was. And over there, Roxy Ballroom, that used to be a nightclub called, wasn't that? I think that was called Kiki's. Yeah, Kiki's. So that's not a new building, but it's had a bit of a facelift. Debenhams, as was, but no more. Now there was an underpass here. There was a subway right here, but it's gone. Now got something, it just looks like a film set. I mean, it's quite nice. I like the big rocks. But I mean, does it work? Oh, where the Empire Bar was, that's now the Light Cinema experience, which I have not experienced. I don't know. One of the underpasses here. That's one more that's gone. It was definitely here. Charter Row. It's not the road that it was. I mean, at least it's still a road and not cut up. But all those buildings there, new to me. The little rock designs there, I don't know, some of them are good. Maybe they do work. Maybe they do. Back on the moor here, which I wasn't specifically planning to do today, so we'll just do the roads that lead off it, I think. Crossing the moor now. When I first came to Sheffield, I think you could actually drive down the moor. They pedestrianised it somewhere around that point. I think this is still Charter Row. Remembering Redgates. Yeah, there was a big toy store here called Redgates. I do remember it from the 1970s and the early 80s. They sold everything toy related. I mean, everything. Wookie Box, custom made Asian meals. This road is as you can tell, I know where I am. The Moor, which is parallel to this, was once one of the shopping roads in Europe. Had a very good reputation. That was in the 1970s. It's gone downhill ever since. Just turned into pound shops. It was no longer the great shopping experience. I haven't really looked at what's on it. at the moment, but we will have a look, see if it's gone back to the great shopping experience that it was. Oh, this is Matilda Way. S1. I think... Oh, this is Matilda Street. Matilda Street that once had a great record shop called Violet Mays. Which isn't up this end. That was further down. But where? Where was it? I thought it was about here where Network is, that formerly was Plug nightclub before that, but I don't know how long that building's here. Matilda Street. Violet Mays record shop was here somewhere. But I cannot remember where. Well, I thought it was where that Network Club is now, but I didn't realise that was a new building. I remember it as Plug nightclub. Before that it was something else, and it was Capital nightclub in the mid-90s. Was Violet Mays there? I'm sure it was on Matilda Street. I'll have to look that up. Violet Mays. What a record shop. Old stuff. As a DJ, I used to buy a lot of oldies from there. Sheffield Independent Music Store. Is this still Matilda Street? No, we're off it, aren't we? So we're next to the Moor market. Another place I'm going to have a good look around when I actually do the Moor. It's in there. Not going to do that today though. So this road is now blocked off, but what is it? Earl Street, so this must be Earl Street, yeah. I've no idea what was here before they built this new market thing. Looks a bit like the Winter Gardens design with those curving wooden beams going around it. So it's interesting. I remember once trying to film in the old Sheffield markets down on Waingate, but they didn't allow it. If you got a camera out, security kind of told you not to do it. So I don't know if they've got the same rules here, but we'll find out when we do it in the not too distant future. I think Violet Mays record shop was just there. buildings longer. It was an old building, just a collection of buildings and different shops. Pretty certain it was there, right opposite Matilda Way. So this is Matilda Way. At the other end of Matilda Street there's crosses a river Porter actually, but we'll do the that bit when we get into that section of town down near the station, which is still to do. So Matilda Way. Back out, I think, on yeah, you know. Residence. Sounds very exclusive. And we're the cheese grater building, which I've already done. So yeah, this is Arundel Gate. Right, let's do a bearing check. It's a roebuck here, isn't it, somewhere? Do you ever get the feeling that all these buildings are just looking down at you and pointing? They say, "What are you doing? Don't point that camera at me." So, we're at the roebuck. I think I might wrap it up for today actually. I'm getting very hungry and increasingly cold. So we'll get back on track very shortly.